create a digital story using Movie Maker, you go to the Start button and click on it, and then you click on All Programs, then you find Movie Maker and you click on that. When it comes up, your screen should look like this. Remember, it helps to have all your pictures and music in one folder before beginning. To get started, you need to add videos and photos. So if you go to your folder that you have set aside and you double-click them, they'll show up. If you want to add another one, you just click another one, add a second one. If you want to add a third one, and click on them, and they add those. If you want to add a title, you click Title. You notice I did not put it where it belongs, so I can just grab it and move it over, and it'll move it to where it needs to be. To edit the text, you just click on it, click on the picture, or just enter text here. You can highlight it and delete it that way, and then enter the text that you desire. I'm going to call mine Digital Story Example. Oops. Okay. Next, you're going to want to click on the effects, and if you just hold your cursor over them, you can see what they do. There are various ones. If you click on that, you can see there's a whole lot of other choices that you can use, and I'm just going to choose this one for the one right now. It is very important that you don't forget to back up frequently. You do not want to lose your work. In order to back up your file, you just come up over the left, click on that little down triangle. It says Save Project. You need to type in a project name. I'm going to call mine Digital Story Example, and you hit Save. After the first time that you do that, you just click on it, it says Save Project. It will just save it. You don't have to give it another name every time. To add a transition, you click on the picture that you wish to have transitioned into. You can see how they look by going down and clicking on them, just holding your cursor over them, and you'll be able to see the various ones that they have. And then you just choose one of those. Also, you have pan and zoom. There's several of those that you can choose from, and you can see how it moves slightly as you're doing that, and you can just pick one of the ones that you want for that as well. You can have both of them applied to the same picture. Sometimes you'll notice that your text is longer than where your picture is, and so it stays on a little bit too long. In order to fix that, you go to Text Tools and Format, and you change your text duration, and you can make it last less time so that it's only there, and you can set it exactly to the edge of the picture. And if you don't do that, sometimes it'll cause you trouble trying to get text on the following pictures, and it won't do exactly what you want it to do. Here you just click Caption to get the text, and then you can enter another text. Now when you got your text on here and you want to move it around, these will move them. You can move left or right depending on where it's located. This will move it up, but when you go to move down, you'll notice that doesn't go the way you want it to, so you have to slowly move things down in order to get them to be where you want them. You can also change the color to make it match a little closer. Once again, you can also change outline size and outline color if you wish, and you can have various effects of how that will appear or disappear. You can see I've added transitions and text to all of my photos, and I still need to add a credits page. There are various options. Once you can enter information here, or you can cut and paste a large amount of information and just paste it in there. And there are ways that you can, different effects that you have. I currently have the scroll on. There are others that drop down, slowly zoom in. So you have various choices that you can apply to those. I want to call your attention to the top up here of the screen. You have Home, where you have cut and paste things, adding videos, music, webcam, narration, all kinds of different, the title, caption, credits, other things that you can do. You can rotate your pictures, you can remove them, this is a lot of things that you could do at the home. Under the animations, you have your transitions and your pan and zoom. You have how long will it take for this animation to take place. You can speed it up or slow it down. You have visual effects where you can change the look of the pictures depending on what you want. If you want special effects. Under the project, you can emphasize the narration, the video, or the music. It depends on if there's sound on the video. You can have that be louder than the narration. You can have the narration louder than the music. It's whichever one you want to emphasize most. If you want them all equally, then you say no emphasis. View, you have some of the ways you can look at things. If you want to see how the voice sounds on the waveform on the audio. Video tools, you can edit different things. If you have clicked on a picture, it gives you how long it's going to be. If you want to have the endpoint set. The text tools or format, it shows you what size you have, what color you have, how long it's going to be, the effects that you have, the outlines and things like that. So there's a lot of things there that you can look at and look over to see how you can change what you want to do on your project. Once you have your story kind of in the order you want it, you're probably going to want to record a narration on it. And this is, you just go to the home, record narration, you click record narration, and it'll ask you to record or cancel or stop once you've started. So all you do to record it is you go to the beginning, you say record a digital story example by James Walker. Once it's stopped, you have the narration, you can save it, and then it'll show you exactly where it is. You can do these individually, and you can see how long it is, and then you can adjust the time that your video is lasting so that it matches the length of your narration. I've finished recording my narration, and you notice there's some static still going into the last box. So if I go under narration tools at the top, I can split it at this point and then right click on the part that I want and click on remove, and it will take it out of there and it will no longer be there. Now that I have my narration in there, I also want to add some music. I click on add music from the PC. I have this all set up ready to go, and I click it in there and it adds the music for me, and you can see it. And so now I have everything in there and it is ready to be saved. I save my project, then I need to save movie, and then I would save it for high definition display. Give it a name, save it, and it'll start saving the movie. And this does take a while to complete, so I'm just going to pause it here for a moment. Once your movie is done, it will give you this screen, and it is now in an MP4 format. You can either play it, you can open the folder, you can close it. It is saved and it is available. So when you want to upload it to YouTube or any other place, it is available and ready to go. This ends your tutorial, and I hope you have enjoyed this presentation and found it helpful. Thank you.